Um, Basically, when I went to school for automotive, they taught me how to be a responsible person, and basically, whatever you do, try to follow the procedures as best as you can. I mean, the more experience you have on it, you'll have the procedures down in your head, so you can just do it naturally, like second nature. But if you don't, then you got to build those skills or like muscle memory. And so when I did go to school, they just basically kind of taught what I already knew, and then they just kind of tell you tips basically. So I was like, shit, I'm paying what, like 80,000 for them just to give me tips.
God damn.
Like the homework and stuff wasn't hard. They give us books. We already paid for the books, so all they have to do is just tell us where to look. And they probably have like pages set up, like, oh, this page for that topic, and then go to this chapter for that topic, just so you know the basics of it. The basics is good, but then also, it's like if you never actually physically touched it, those basics don't mean anything.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I know how to skydive. I'll never do it. But yeah, you just go out and spread out your arms and legs, right? But
Yeah.
no, it's not. That's not how it works. There's like
Yeah.
technique and stuff. That's what you're trying to build, your own technique.
Yep.
So pretty much you have the knowledge going in. You're just paying people to give you tips and tell you where to look for the answer for the homework.
Yeah, I mean, because you're still fresh, so you look at these teachers as if they already been in the industry for a while, so they have the skills or experience already. But as I got older, I was just like, man, these people are idiots. Like they probably got this job because that's all they can do now. Like they can just teach what they know. But then if you actually look at like how much skills they have, it's not very much. They usually specialize in a certain thing. That's because that's their own skills. I want to be the one where I have so much knowledge where I have to teach somebody. Like, even though I'll just talk to somebody and then they have no skills at all. And then if I see the potential in them, I'll be like, hey, you want to do what I do? I'll teach you right now. You don't have to pay 80,000.
Yep. See, for me, I like to look at things differently where I'm more like, if only I was rich, man, it would be so much different. I would like, what is it? I remember, was it in Robert Kiyosaki's book? It was saying that rich people finds people that would do better than they do. Like, meaning like, I don't need to know all of the skills of a mechanic. I don't need to know all the skills of building a business. I need to hire someone who has all that skills so I can do more of the thinking process.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's
for
Robert
you- yeah.
Kiyosaki. Yeah.
So that's why it's like remember last time when we talked, we're like, hey, remember you're saying, Amy, what are you good at? What is everybody good at? So we can like figure out what you can do in a business together. And I was like, I don't know anything. And then I think I know what my thing is. It's like I like gathering people together, and whatever you're good at, then I want you to cap on that, and then everybody else and capping on that, and then building an actual business together. Like that.
Yeah, I told her she was more like I don't know, maybe you could help us think of the word too. I think she's more like a director in a sense. Like she's the one.
I'm not good at anything. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm
She-
good at
she's the
bringing
one-
people together. Just I'm not good at things.
Connor, don't do that. She's kind of like the one that when we have an idea, she's the one who directs, like push it, because a lot of people tend to like, oh yeah, it's a good idea, we're not doing anything, but I feel like she's more like, let's get it going. Hey, you're doing this, you're bringing this and that. So I feel like that's kind of her role. Like she's good with telling us what to do.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. And I'm like, that's, we need that. It's like right now, right? I could be like kicking back, whatever. Yeah, we do podcasts, but no, let's go. This date, this time. Let's go. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's set up. Let's go.
So you want to hear something crazy?
What?
Let's go. Let's do it.
So since you're talking about Amy about that, how she's that type of person, imagine if she can teach you what she does and you can incorporate it into what you do too. So now you become like Amy. So like, let's say I'm the mechanic, Amy's the gatherer, or
Yeah.
the supervisor or something,
Uh-huh.
or just the person who's in charge, leader.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
The what?
Like a leader.
Oh, uh-huh.
Even though you got no skills, but you
Yeah.
know how to tell people what to do.
Yeah.
Because like
or
there might be
people
even somebody on
doing-
top of you telling you what to tell them.
Yeah.
But then like if you use that skill, you taught it to us, and then let's say we can kind of like duplicate what you do, we almost don't need you no more. Or like you teach me what you know, I teach you I know, and we can both be even better than what just one of us had.
Yep.
Man, I'd be honest though, like to be able to duplicate what she does, I think it's kind of hard.
No, it is hard.
It's hard because it's like for us, right? I mean, at least for me, I can speak for myself. It's like I have like this heavy leg, heavy feet, heavy hearted. Like
Yeah.
I think of something, dude, like okay, yeah, whatever. It's kind of like you let it go, you weigh it out. But then for her, it's like I want it now. I'm gonna get it done. It's right now. And
Yeah.
she could do that, and I'm just like whatever. So that's a good thing. That's one of the good trait I kind of see in her. I'm like, you're good in directing in a sense. You're the one who, if we run a business, you're saying who's doing this, who's taking care of the money, who's taking care of this person, this client, this and that. It's like she gets shit done.
Yeah, so imagine it this way, from a different perspective. Amy is like a personal trainer, She'll be the one telling you, hey, you're not doing this right, or can I have you do this way, or whatever you're doing, let me have you use this machine or something. Just even though she doesn't have all like the big muscles and stuff, or like the strongest, whatever, she has that like that mindset. Like if you want to succeed, I know how. It's just that I wasn't able to get there, but I had the knowledge to get there.
Yeah.
Because like for us, time's a big factor. I feel like my hands are so broken right now. That's why I quit my job. I was so tired of it. Like, work my ass off. Are they gonna pay for my hands? You know what
Nope.
these things are worth if it gets cut off? It's only like 20 grand a piece. So let's say if I get both my hands cut off, they pay me out 40 grand.
Yeah.
That's only like less than what I make in a year. So I was like, yeah, it's not gonna work. The rewards weren't high enough for me to keep going in that field. So that's why I decided I got to get out of this loop. I don't want to be another poor person again.
Yep. Like where you're saying your poor mindset. Even though you it's like even though you went to Denver, Colorado, however, it's still kind of like you still had that poor mindset, right?
Yeah.
But then now, okay, so what makes you think what do you think made you change your mind to saying, you know what? I don't want that poor mindset anymore, and actually I need to start thinking like a rich person or a wealthy person.
A winner.
So it started at my last job. Basically, I was a field mechanic. I can do anything out in the field. And basically the company, all they did was supply the truck, and I had all my tools on there. So the company, since they're the one that has all the money, and they're basically the entrepreneur that we're trying to be, since they already had all that, we're basically their slave. They tell us what to do, we do it their way,
Yeah.
And we could do our way too, and if they like it, then they'll keep us, but if they don't, then they get rid of us, right?
Yep.
So you gotta think of it that way too. Like, I get it that you're replaceable. You don't want to be replaceable.
Yep.
The worst part about my last workplace is that I felt I was irreplaceable. I mean, I helped them so much that they don't understand that. They're just like, hey, we can replace you. It's like, yeah, you tried that. You tried to replace me 3 times, and then you know what happened to those guys? They left. And I'm still here picking up your shit that you fucked up because you hired those sorry ass mechanics, Like, it's so dumb. They don't see it. They're just like, well, it's okay. I'd rather have the numbers to help out more. I was like, look, if you got somebody that's really skilled, wouldn't you want to keep that person instead of trying to get like 5 different people and hopefully they can equal that one person? No, it's like, no, you want to keep the one that already has all the skills, try to keep him, try to have him teach others, so then he duplicates himself.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So what makes you think why they didn't decide to do that?
They're greedy, and
Yeah.
I wanted too much. I know what I was worth.
Yeah.
I mean, even to the I'll say even to the extent of they're stupid.
Yeah, I mean,
They're
were.
stupid.
It's like So the worst part is that, since I'm a field mechanic, anytime they have any issues, I have to go out there and fix it. I don't mind it because I'm good at it. But it got to the point where they're like, you work under my time, And I'm like, I don't know who the fuck you are, but you got no skills. All you got is money. And then I don't need money right now. So if you think you're better than me,
Here's the tools.
no, not even take here's a tool. She's like, go find another mechanic, I'm not the right one for you because obviously you think you're better than me. I chose to do this because I'm good at it, I've been in the field for so long because I'm good at it. And then they're thinking that, oh, we could just hire some other kid because they had like 2-3 other guys already just in and out. I mean, some stay, they're coachable, so I teach them. But as soon as I leave, what happens? That person doesn't get better anymore.
Yep.
Yep, it stops right there.
So, are you still planning to stay in the mechanic world, or
I'm just
are you
gonna do it as a
venturing out?
hobby now because if I do go back, it's just like, if anything, I want to go to like AutoZone, so I can.
They get paid only minimum wage.
Yeah, but the best part is that they have access to a lot of parts.
Oh,
So if I was to start a business, I can use those parts as warranty and cycle in and out. New cars, same parts. New cars, same parts. New parts, same parts though. Same new parts because there's a warranty. So you just replace it for the warranty, and then you tell other people like, hey, I got these parts in. If you want your car fixed, I'll fix it. Fix that.
I see.
Yeah, it's just in
So
the
you're
loop.
using that's the hot zone, right?
Yeah.
Why do people go to AutoZone?
AutoZone.
Why do people go to AutoZone? So
It's
because
cheap and sometimes they got really good warranties. Like they got some where it's like lifetime warranty brake pads, so you never have to buy brake pads anymore. My brother Peter, so he bought these really expensive brake pads when he first got his car. It was like a little Honda Civic. Maybe like 15 years later, his brake pads finally wore out, so he went to go get them exchanged because it's lifetime warranty. They don't carry those brake pads anymore, so you know what happened? They gave him his money back. You had free brakes for that long. Can you understand? Do you get that process? And they didn't even care. They're just like, we don't make this no more, so I can't replace it, so I'm just going to give your money back. If you want to, you can buy these.
Yep.
And I was like, dude, they basically paid you to use their product. It's like...
It's like
I want-
Costco's refund. What is it?
oh yeah,
Costco's
Costco has good
return
refund policy. Their policy is hella good.
Like they don't care, huh? They're just
Yeah.
like,
Nope.
okay, yeah, that's customer service. Good
Yeah.
customer service.
Yeah.
you know?
And that's key too, customer service. That's the
Yeah.
thing that I think a lot of companies they don't focus on. But like Costco, like we talked about it. Me and Amy, we return like these electric tubers we have for like what?
A year or two?
No more than that. I think
2 years,
almost
probably?
3. It's past 2 years already.
It was like 2 years. or
It
so.
passed
Let's
the
just say-
extent of the life of the return policy.
But what happened is that I just went in and I said, oh, this has stopped working. It just died. Like one of the batteries just died. And they're like, okay, so they give us
Credit,
that money to
yeah.
they gave us that credit, so we were able to just get a brand new
Buy
one.
a brand new one.
Yeah.
A brand new set, and then only mine was broken.
Yeah.
And it came as a set, so we were able to get pretty much a free free set. Yeah.
So imagine this on Peters. He at the time he bought the top line brake pads, so they're like 150. So then the top line that they have now is like what, $80. So they actually gave him
Extra money.
yeah, extra money. It was like the way I saw it, it was an investment.
Yeah.
It's like you didn't even know. It's like, oh hell yeah, I should be doing this all
All
day
the time.
long.
You're
yeah.
right. It's like get warranty on everything.
Yeah. And it's you got to take advantage of it too, because it's just like car insurance. I think that shit's a scam, but when you need it, it's there. It's good. It's
Well,
good
just
to
so
have.
you know, if you're in Fresno, not in Fresno, if you're in California, it's mandatory. It's required for you to have insurance.
Everywhere is like that.
Oh, it's like that everywhere too?
I think so.
I know for sure in California, but
You have to have at least
I
like
hated
liability.
that. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I hated that rule when it first came out. But then it also like benefited us a lot. Like when we had
My
full
acc-
coverage
oh,
on
my accident?
Boss
Oh.
car,
Yeah.
the Scion. We had full coverage and we're like, you know what?
Whose fault was it though?
It was mine. Oh, it is. It
Boss.
was mine because what happened was I was coming home from work and a dog just darted out of nowhere at nighttime. And then so
dog?
instinct,
a dog.
a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
with my instinct, I just swerve. I didn't want to kill it. That was my instinct.
But anyways, yeah, like, what is it? We're like paying full coverage. We're like, man, why are we paying so much on the side on TC? So we're like, you know what? Let's just take off the full coverage and just do liability. And literally, it was the day before our full coverage ended.
Yep.
He got into the accident, so
Yep.
we got paid out.
I got paid out. That was like,
How much though?
I believe it was like about $8,000.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
$8
not
grand. So it was actually above the market.
yeah.
I checked Kelly Blue Book and it was above the market. I'm like, oh, I'm not complaining.
But it's just so crazy. But anyways, yeah. Sorry, going back to what you were saying.
So
you
I'll give you another
think
story about that
licenses-
too.
Yeah. Sorry,
had
you're
a-
saying license. Oh, go ahead.
I had a Audi. It was a 2007 Audi S4.
Uh-huh.
So it was a German car.
Uh-huh.
A really nice car, low mileage and stuff too. But I knew the snow was coming up. Heavy snow, like it was gonna snow like 3 feet.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, I got this badass German car, all-wheel drive, brand new tires on there. I'm gonna go have fun in the snow. So basically, I got stuck. You know, my bumper and stuff ripped off in the
What the-
snow. But I didn't care.
Yeah.
I got the car for really cheap, like
Uh-huh.
only like $3,000 or something.
Uh-huh.
Like so I got it pretty cheap. So I was just like, it's just a toy, it's still cheaper than a little Honda Civic, and it's like a pretty badass car too. But then I was playing in the snow, it got stuck. I was in and out, trying to get out, and then found my bumper just broke off. Nothing major. So I reported it, insurance, and I said, hey, this is weather related, but if you want to, you can say it's my fault, but I need a fix. So I literally just got insurance like maybe the day before too.
God
Full
damn.
coverage,
Uh-huh.
So I was gonna get my money's worth and be like, I'll pay $500 for you to fix my bumper.
Yep.
Guess how much that bumper costs?
What?
It's like $5,000.
What the heck?
God damn.
So what? Did they just pay you out?
Yeah, they
and
just
make
paid me
that
out.
salvage car?
Yeah.
Oh, uh-huh.
They gave me the option to buy it back.
Uh-huh.
I thought about it, but at the same time, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend $5,000 to replace a bumper because I'm
Yeah.
still gonna have to spend that $5,000 to replace it if I want it replaced.
Yeah.
God damn, 5.
But
Hey,
I got
so you
paid like
pocket about $2,000 then, $2 or $3,000 then, right?
no. So the car is worth like 10, 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
uh-huh. Damn.
So I got paid out.
Nice.
So
nice.
it just, in and out with the car. You just got to play the insurance system. It's not really a scam. I was willing to deal with the deductible saying that it was my fault. But since it was like more damage, I don't care if they change my rate. I'll just go find a different insurance company.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just you got to play their games too. Because like,
Yeah, that's all it is.
the worst part about me is that, I love my car. So I usually get like full coverage.
Yep.
But for like what,
I don't know what's wrong with it. Uh-huh.
15 years of driving, never got into an accident. You know why? Because I drive safe. I don't cause accident because if something happens, it's because of someone's fault. It's not an accident. It's a purpose. That's what people don't get. It's like, yeah, I never. So the only time I got to an accident is other people hitting me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Other people hit me. It's usually like a stop light too. Red light. It's nobody supposed to go yet, and then they just go and hit me, rear-ended me. I'm just like, one time I got so pissed off. I had my tools in the car. I fucking came out with a big ass 2-inch wrench. It was just straight up like Tokyo Drift,
Oh,
Gonna start
shit.
fighting him, and then it was a beat up like a Mitsubishi Lancer, just a base model. There was like 4 kids in there. They're probably like high school only. I didn't care. I was so pissed off because that was my baby. My car.
What was their reaction? Do you remember?
Yeah, I remember. So the driver, I came out. I went to my car. I grabbed my big ass wrench. It was like this big.
God damn.
Long, thick, heavy, full metal. I was gonna just fucking smash her window or something because I was so pissed off. Like I just cleaned my car too, like polished it really, like spent 4 hours. And all of a sudden, like
Evelyn has it.
they back into me on a red light. They rear-ended me on a red light. We were already stopped for a while,
Damn. Uh-huh.
and then right when I was gonna go out there and beat the shit out of their car, I see those kids do the quick shuffle. They're switching seats.
Oh, uh-huh. Oh, uh-huh.
Switching seats. So I'm like, yep, I'm gonna get these fools. So I said, hey, let's pull over here. They were scared. They knew I had that big ass wrench, and I was like, hey, don't worry. It's I'm gonna call somebody to come help fix your car. So they're like, okay, that's cool. 15 minutes later, cops come.
That's what you told them?
Yeah,
You gonna call someone to come help fix the car?
yeah. 'Cause
Damn.
they're just kids, But I was
Yeah.
so pissed off. I didn't want to cause any more
Yeah.
damage. Their car was already pretty beat up.
Yeah.
So when they hit my car, theirs looked the same, but mine was fucked up.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like the car itself didn't have a lot of value, but because it had value to me.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's all over.
It's
Yeah.
game on.
so I fucking called the cops. They didn't have insurance. So
No shit.
so because they didn't have insurance, basically they didn't cover my damages because they're like,
Oh,
oh
yeah.
yeah, they were uninsured and they were like not even over the age too, so you're gonna have to like sue their parents or something. I was like,
What the heck?
What?
the car's only
So the
worth
insurance,
like,
they didn't even cover you then?
huh?
They didn't even pay? Like,
No.
Damn.
And I guess like the parents had insurance too, but they gave them like fake info.
What
Yeah,
the
that's
heck?
always how it.
That's
So
crazy.
basically my car got hit and I lost it.
Damn.
And I have full coverage too.
That is bullshit.
But so that was going on for like 10, 15 years, paying full coverage and never using it because I was like, why do I need it? I don't hit nobody. People hit me. People
Yeah.
hit me, then they should fix my car, right?
Yeah.
But shit like that where they don't have coverage and they hit you, they don't cover your
That's
car.
not the uninsured motorist thing?
It is, but then if they don't have like anything, like your insurance, they only cover so much too. They're gonna be
Yeah.
like, you still have to pay your deductible. I was like, why am I gonna pay $500 if the car's only worth like $1,500?
Yeah. Right.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then so they're just like, well, it's either that or we could just pay you what it's worth, like $200.
That's
I was like, oh my
BS.
gosh, never again full coverage
Yep.
until I know I can make money off of them, like my Audi. And that's not only one too. I mean, my BMW the same way. I bought it just for that reason.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, it's you think it's like a scam, but it's really not. You're just
Playing
getting your
the
money's
system.
worth. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're getting your money's worth. It's just like people trying to avoid taxes. They're like donating to charity so they don't have to pay taxes.
Yep, you're playing the
get that?
system.
Yeah.
They give you these tax breaks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention one note on the my accident to Jerry. So my accident, I swerved and I hit a bunch of these. Was it like grape? So it's right
Grapevines?
next to the grapevine.
Yeah.
So it damaged a bunch.
Oh, do you have your phone?
It's recording.
Oh.
It damaged a bunch of the grape. So then I called my insurance. My insurance knew about it. I never heard anything from them ever since then. No, nothing. No follow. Say, hey, this is what happened. This is what we cover, right? Nothing. I just called them. So I got in an accident. They're like, cool. So I reported. Nothing. And then about a year later, we're looking around to go to different insurance because we left. I think at the time it was AAA.
Yeah.
We're looking at. I looked through Geico under my name, and they pull up my information. Like, oh, what'd you do? You cost about almost a little bit over 200,000 worth of
Oh damn.
damage. I'm like, wait, what? So then nothing never came to me. So then what I damaged, I don't know whatever they estimated, but I think they might estimate I did that much property damage, and my full coverage paid all.
Yeah. So that's good because you're basically getting your money's worth.
Yeah,
Let's say if you didn't, like you were too
Oh my
scared. you
God.
wanted-
Yeah, you lost.
that
would
probably
have
been a
lost
lien
their
on a house or something like that.
Yeah, or just imagine if you didn't have the $500 to do the deductible, you lose everything.
Yup.
And then all they do is laugh at you and be like, let's go get another sucker, And then since it's required to have insurance on a car, they can get everybody that wants to drive. That's why I think it's such a scam. But, how come they don't require you to have life insurance, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be more important?
Yep.
What if your life insurance just covers your car too, Why
Yeah.
don't they do that?
Because it
But-
would have.
yeah, because so my wife, she has a Jeep, and I just bought the side by side. I didn't buy it, I trade because I like to flip stuff, make more money.
See, that's what I want to learn how to do.
I could teach you that too.
Yeah.
Follow me on. I'm gonna change my channel. It's Jerry DM.
It's gonna
Jerry
be.
does
I'll
magic.
provide a link right here in the
Jerry
video.
does magic.
Yeah.
That's a good. Jerry does magic.
I got that nickname from one of my coworkers. He
Yeah.
was like, used to jerry rig stuff, you know, just get it going in and out, you know, just like, even though it's like all messed up. I'm not saying that I do a shitty job, but it's like quick on repair. Like, let's say like a service call, you know, if you need help right now, this person's the one that's gonna help you, get you out of there, just so you can make it back home. That's me. So then my coworker, he's like, dude, you know, it's like, you got mad skills, man. It's like, I know you like all these imports and stuff, and you guys been talking about like this JDM that. I was like, I know what it stands for now. It's Jerry Does Magic.
Damn, Jerry
That's
does
pretty tight.
JDM.
Okay, so Jerry, tell us, what is your you didn't get a chance to tell us yet. What is this new business idea that you have,
So
or the idea?
my idea is I well, at first I'm gonna start building myself. So I'm gonna start learning all these things, all these skills, you know, to help me make money. Cause I'm not worried about making money right now. I'm worried about my future. So I'm trying to learn all those stuff right now. But
So
my
you're
plan is-
learning, you're planting seeds right now everywhere.
Yes. I'm planting seeds right now. And then basically, whoever wants to grow my seed, then, you know, they get a cut of it too.
Yep.
But then what I'm trying to do is that I'm trying to find people with talent and then give them opportunities, because most of the time they don't know what they have. You know,
Yep.
it's just like these basketball players, you know, like coming straight from high school, like came from nothing, but they're gifted like a giant, like LeBron James, you know, and then freaking become like so rich just because had that skills and somebody gave him that opportunity, you know.
Yeah.
There's so many people out
They
there.
saw their
Yeah, there is.
they saw his potential.
Yeah.
So,
I have so many friends that had like they got so much skills. I learn a lot from them, you know. Ever since I moved, everything I do, it's reflected on them because I learn from them. But then now that I'm older, I want to reconnect with them and see how they're doing and see if they improve or not, or if they're still stuck. If they're stuck, I want to help them improve, and then we start growing with each other. Because like when I needed them, they helped me, and then they need me. Since I went through it all, I'm willing to help them too. You know, it's like you help me, I help you. You know.
you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
So then you mentioned about, so right now you're going to focus on building yourself. So is that in a sense of knowledge?
Everything, knowledge,
Everything.
skills, what you know how to do. So like right now I'm doing some affiliate marketing. You're promoting other products, so you don't have to actually own the product. I mean, you can make your own product too and make even more money, you know.
So you're like the platform.
No, just promoter. I'm just a promoter.
So that's the job. That would be the business. You're the promoter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's basically promoting the item.
Or
and
the
then-
so you're the marketing
Yeah.
company. Oh,
Yeah. So basically I'm trying to learn how to do that. At the same time, I'm trying to learn how to do like accounting too, just bookkeeping. It's just like these little things that, you know, if you add it all together, you can be like a CFO, you know, if you have all these skills together.
What is CFO?
That's like the president,
Oh.
the president of the company.
Oh.
Yeah. So basically, he has the knowledge to make money, but he makes other people do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's the goal in life, you know, because I see, like, I get it if you're really good. I mean, if you're really good at selling stuff or just I hate that word because I hate salesmen because, you know, they bullshit. But hey, I don't care if you bullshit. If they can sell shit, then shit, be my team too, you know?
Yep. That's
Yeah,
Teach
it's
me.
true.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn how to be a salesman too. And I also trying to learn how to be a leader.
I think Robert Kiyosaki was explaining there's a part where there was in his book he was explaining that there is this a journalist and he went over there and then pretty much he asked her, hey, how she asked him and said like, how can could you give me some tips of how I can be like a best-selling author? And then Robert Kiyosaki recommended her to take like a sales class.
Yeah.
And she was pissed off. She was like, why do I need to learn how to sell? I'm like, why do I need to learn about sales? Like, I'm like so over beyond that. I'm like a really good journalist, blah blah. And then Robert Kiyosaki was saying, but you got to look at my book. What does it say? Best selling author. It didn't say he's the best author. He's the best selling author. So
Yeah.
he was just making up a good point of that, you know. So I was like,
Yeah, I remember that part. I
so
think
that's pretty much something that we need to do. We need to, yes, like we're saying, we don't like salespeople because they have a sales pitch and they're so pitchy and they have like a script. It's so scripted.
Yeah.
But the thing is that you have to learn how to sell yourself. You need to learn how to sell things, selling yourself too, you know? So maybe one day we should
That-
really take that into consideration
yeah,
and
and
really
I-
take sales class. Or
I think we
something, you
should
know?
because that's a skill set that I'll admit too. Like I kind of shy away from that because I always hated salespeople.
Yeah.
So
like me
because
too, same person. you know?
They come up and I always feel like they're just trying to fight your weakness and take advantage of it. That's how
Yeah.
I feel.
Yeah.
But now being entrepreneurship, being able to kind of like try to either make your own product or trying to put it in the market, it's like damn.
Yeah.
Being a salesperson is pretty important because you gotta understand. I mean, we're not because our we're gonna be a little different. We approach the market a little different, so it's kind of like we do have to have some type of knowledge. We do have to have
some
some type of
sales
personality
knowledge.
to be able a salesperson. But you know that's something that I do find that it is important at an early age. I mean, early age I didn't care for it, but now like being entrepreneurship, it's kind of like damn. And you know,
Yeah.
it kind of points back to what you say, like leadership. You need to when you talk to people, exhibit that trait that you have, the leadership, being able to have the sales pitch and just be able to grab people's attention.
Yeah, and that's why I grew a lot from my friends too, like in high school. So they were the type that just do things and doesn't care about what other people say. You know, they just do what they like and then, you know, just work from there. They used to like dance, you know, play guitar, sing and stuff. Little stuff, but you know, they don't care about what other people say.
Where are they at now? Are they successful or where are they at now?
No, I'm just telling you how I learned
Oh.
my traits.
Oh, okay.
Because I like that from them, so I try to become their friends. You know, like at the time I was like, oh, gangster, you know, always want to fight, but then I was like, I was trying to stay away from that. I didn't want to get locked up or anything because I was way too young, and so I went to them for guidance, and because
Of what not to do, kind of like that.
not even not what to do, it's just to change me
Yeah.
completely. You know, I just want to be a totally different person and see if I like it or not.
Yeah.
Like when I hung out with my gangster friends, it was fun and stuff too. You know, you always get to fight, so it's always exciting.
Yeah.
But then after a while, it's like, yeah, how long is that gonna last? You know, like once you get caught, you're in there for a while.
You're in there for a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah. So I wanted to stray away something, especially something that I like too. You know, I always like dancing, singing stuff, and like playing instruments. You know, it's just like these little things that, you know. Let's say if you, think like. So I'm already thinking in the future. You know, I'm like 20 years from now. You know, when we do get married or something, we throw like a wedding party. I want to be able to do those things. You know, like dance at a party, or like maybe we'll have a band or something. You know, it's just like those
Yeah.
little things that, you know, it connects from your childhood memories.
Yeah.
But then, so my friends, you know, they had those traits that I wanted, and I adapted to them. And then as soon as I got what I needed, you know, I'm still good friends with them. It's just that life comes and we get busy. You
Yeah.
know, like I got
Okay.
married, they got married. It's just like now we just kind of didn't hung out every day anymore. You know, so. So even after that, you know, once I moved on, I've always kept their traits. I already got rid of all my like, you know, wannabe gangster traits because I was like, you know, it's not gonna get me nowhere.
Yeah.
It doesn't get me anywhere to think I'm the hardest person in the room. You know.
Yeah.
I want to be the one. I'm the most friendliest and also have the most to talk about.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not really a very talkative person just because I prefer not to know what you have to think because some people are so stupid. You know, they just like hearing them talk, and then so I'm like get to the point like, hey, do you need me? If not, I gotta go because you can talk all you want. It's
That
like
line.
wait, say that too?
That's,
That line.
no, I was saying that's what got us in
That's
trouble.
what got us. That was the whole. You know what we're talking about, right? No.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Oh my god. In house.
yeah, but it's just like, you know how you look at life too. Everything's like that.
Yeah.
It's just get straight to the point. You know, I don't want no bullshit. Like if you want
Yeah.
to bullshit with me, just let me know that you're gonna do that, so I know that at this time that we're having this like,
We're just bullshitting
Yeah.
right now. Yep.
because like, if I'm trying to have a serious conversation and then all of a sudden this guy's just bullshitting, it's like, dude, I was trying to get like heart to heart, but then all you do is just joke about like your fart or something. Like, how do you expect to be successful with that mindset? You're always gonna joke about things. It's like, no, dude, you gotta know when, and when's the right time, when's the wrong time.
Yep. That's true.
So my friends, like after I moved to Denver, then I started to I stay away from friends, just because at the time I was like, I knew my friends, I didn't want to change those friends, and these newer friends, they're not gonna be my true friends because they haven't known me like what I've been through, so
Yeah.
they don't have the same experiences as me.
So they're
So,
just temporary. The
yeah,
ones
acquaintances.
Uh huh.
From now on, they're just acquaintances. But after a while, you get to know them longer, your acquaintances, and then you would think that they're your friends too. But then, as I start to mature, I start to realize these traits that they're throwing off, and I'm just like, I don't like these traits. I gotta get out because I don't want to be that fifth person like
Yep.
them.
Yep.
Like in the group.
Yeah.
That would fucking suck. Like
Yep.
saying, excuse my language, but just imagine if you're not that you're successful, but you have all this talent, and then you just decide to hang out with a bunch of losers.
Yep.
It's like people. I don't know why they're limiting themselves that far. I mean, they just don't know what's out there yet. I think it's just more of like lack of experience. Lack of
Yeah.
experience and knowledge, or just education, lack of education,
Or just the fear. Fear stops a lot of people from doing things. I feel like that's where I was when it came with moving out of Fresno.
Yeah.
I had that fear where I wasn't willing to take that leap of faith,
Yeah, but you had your own stuff going on too. It's like
Oh, yeah, that's
you
true.
weren't
Yeah.
ready yet just because
And I had a kid
Yeah.
early too.
Yeah. You
that
have
had-
a lot of kids.
Shut up.
shit, boss should have. No.
I know.